Hey guys, I wanted to do this fun and flirty smoky eye tutorial for Valentine's Day, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I've already done my base using these two Naked Skin foundations in shade number 3.0 and number 4.5. Basically just mixed them together and applied it all over my skin, and then moving on to my highlighter right now, I'm using the Prep and Prime collection Light Boost by MAC. Alright, I'm going to be using my favorite bronzer by Chanel, one of my favorite bronzers. This made it into my favorites video, I don't know if you guys remember, but I finally got around to using this on camera. So every time I use this, I use my fingers to apply because I feel like I want the more structured look, the more defined look. So applying it with my fingers and then blending it with the brush. Now, this brush is by Sigma and it's pretty new to me and I absolutely love it. It's a really nice buffing brush and I use this to apply my foundation as well, and now I'm using it to blend all of this madness together. I'm going to be using a lot of Sigma products today, so I will have the link below in the description box in case you guys want to check out the products or purchase them. That way it's easier. This is my usual highlighter that I use in most of my videos, Candlelight by Kevyn Aucoin. Love this product. It's got the tiniest amount of shimmer, so I always use this. Moving on to my bronzer, this is Baked by Urban Decay, and I love this guy, and I've used this it's pretty new to me, so I've been using it a lot, and I'm using number 940 brush by Delium Tools to apply this because I do want this to be a little bit more structured, like I said. But of course, I'm going to blend everything with this big fluffy brush by Sigma, which came with this eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use in this video. And a lot of times I like to use my fingers to really blend out any harsh edges, so if you don't have a lot of brushes, you can always do this. This is a beautiful blush by Becca, and I've used this a lot in my videos, but I'm just applying it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm just priming my eyes with Potion and moving on to this palette that I was raving about. This is the palette. It comes with two brushes, and I'm starting with this light color from the palette, which has a lot of shimmer, so it looks almost like you have glitter on your eyes. It's beautiful, and I love applying this over primer because the pigments definitely show a little bit better. I'm going to be using a few different colors on my crease, but I'm starting with Bronze by MAC and applying this with the 217 brush and blending it with the 224 again. Applying Ricepaper on my brow bone and blending all the harsh edges. Now this is Texture, and this is a transitional color by MAC, and I've been using this for years again, and I like to use this over any dark color on my crease just because this just warms everything up and makes everything look a bit more even. Alright, it's time to darken this look. I'm applying the black color from the Sigma palette, kind of like an eyeliner form, but in a very messy way because I'm about to blend this and make it more of a smoky eye. I'm just applying that same ivory color from the Sigma palette using the brush that came with the palette, and then moving forward with this dark gray color. This is by MAC. Love this color, but you can use any gray obviously. It's just a dark gray that I found from them. Again, same technique, using one brush to apply and then the 224 to really blend it. Same thing on the other side, and again, applying it in a messy way. It doesn't matter how you apply it because we're going to blend this. By the way, this gray eyeshadow is called Print, and it is by MAC. Using a straight brush here and the black color from the Sigma palette, I'm just intensifying my lower lash line as well as my eyeliner, and of course I'm going to blend this in just a minute and connect those double wings so that it's more of a smoky line. So I'm just connecting the two lines together with a fluffy brush and then moving on to this ivory pencil just in the inner rim of my eye to open up my eye. So to warm up this look, I'm using Goldmind by MAC. This is a beautiful yellow gold color, and I'm just applying a little bit of this on my lid. using this Urban Decay concealer brush. I think it's a concealer brush. It came with one of their palettes. I'm just sort of pulling at the end of my shadow so that it kind of elongates my eye a little bit. So we're basically using the same technique, using the same colors, but because we're building on this look, we don't want to just pack things on and start blending. You want to just move slowly, you know, you apply the same color over and over again. It kind of comes out better and you have more sort of control over how much you apply, and that way you just come out looking more natural, I guess, than, you know, more harsh or intense, I guess you can say. But anyway, so just doing the same thing and blending everything right now with this Anastasia Beverly Hills double-sided brush that came with one of their palettes, and using the same brush to just really, again, go over my eyeliner and make this more of a smoky eye. I want to know how many of you are actually going to do a smoky eye for Valentine's Day, and who's going to be the more natural. I don't know, this year I'm going all crazy, so I'm going to do something like this, a little bit more dramatic, but I feel like a lot of times I'm the girl that just sticks to naturals, and I love looking natural every day, so I feel like for this year, Valentine's Day, I'm going to go a little crazy and do this smoky eye. So I want to know who's going to do this and who's going to do the more natural, so please comment below and let me know. Just using the same eyebrow set that I use from Urban Decay, although I think I'm going to buy the Smashbox one because I've been hearing so many good things. It's like a pencil you roll over, and I love the shape of it. I went to Namie's recently to pick it up, but they were out of it. So anyway, that's going to be my next eyebrow pencil that I cannot wait to show you guys. Anyway, so I'm just kind of perfecting this look after my mascara. Using the same brush, I'm applying bronze on the bottom because, again, I want this to be that really nice smoky eye, so building the same colors over and over to make sure that it looks perfect before I pop on some lashes. Okay, so I'm going to pop on these velour lashes, and I had no idea that these lashes were cruelty free, but I went to the IMATS this year and Tenny and I walked in to like inquire about it, and they were like, yeah, it's 100%, you know, animal cruelty free. So we were like, all right, let's buy a pair. Anyway, so these are supposed to last you a long time. You're supposed to use these like 25 times, so I don't know, this is my first time using it, and I'm hoping they last that long because they're not cheap. They're like 30 bucks or something. Anyway, so I'm just using that black powder from, or that black eyeshadow from the Sigma palette to really intensify the lashes, and basically applying it on the lash line, so sort of like an eyeliner look, but making it a little bit more intense. And some last minute touches and cleaning things up, and applying some mascara on my bottom lashes because this definitely opens up the eye. Alright, lipstick time. I'm using Summer Fruit by MAC. This is just a cool lip liner I've been using forever now. I initially bought this because I had a client and I had to cover her tattoo, and this works great, by the way, if you guys are trying to like cover a colorful tattoo or something like a darker tattoo. You just kind of apply this and then use it as more of a corrector, and then apply your concealer over it. Anyway, I just got sidetracked, but I just used the number 7 nude color lipstick and my favorite lip gloss by Revlon. I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier Camouflage Concealer, the lighter shade of it, to really highlight my under eyes. So as you can see, this definitely makes a difference. And that's pretty much it. This is the complete look. This is what I'm going to rock on Valentine's Day, this smoky look, but obviously you can go with something a little bit more natural if this is too heavy for you. Regardless, you are going to look beautiful, so rock what you're comfortable with. Thanks a million for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I really try to post a video every week, so I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye!